Well, hello, everybody. I think we are live. Whew. Hello, everyone. I think we're live. I know I'm alive. Anyway, happy Monday. I'm so happy to be back home and with you tonight. Sorry for the delay. I know my computer was exhausted, I guess, because it decided to do things that I didn't need it to do right now. All right. So I, as you know, was at backstage last week, and I'm sorry I did not get any videos ready for you last week, but I'm sure you saw all of the posts on Facebook. So we had a really good time. Enjoyed every minute of it. Um, Part of the last night was doing cowboy hats. So this is the one that I helped design. There were like 3 different styles to pick, and then I'm not sure how many different colors. There was this color, a lighter brown, a blue-ish, a red-ish, um, a lot of different colors to pick from, 3 different styles. So I picked the more cowboy look. And then we got to choose the little bands. Let me just take it off. All of that. And then we chose branding. So a paw print and so I would remember. Of course, I don't think I will forget, but so here's this one. That was Wednesday night. But let me just share what happened on Wednesday morning. I was paying attention to do what I needed to do, and I was introducing 2 of our ladies from Tennessee, one from Bristol area and one from close to Chattanooga. And so my back was to the main hallway registration area. So when you go in to where the workshops and things were happening, that you go up an escalator and then down a hall. So we were in this hallway, and my back was there. And so I was introducing them, talking a little bit, and I hear, "Happy birthday to you." And I was like, my face turned red, I'm sure. It's like I knew exactly whose voice that was. And he had a group of people, like it felt like a parade. But anyway, it was so fun. I am not one that really wants a lot of attention focused on me. I don't want that. But they wanted to do it. So they sang happy birthday. It really was my birthday on Wednesday, November the 12th. And then they had made Rice Krispie squares, and they put icing on it. It looked like a cake, and it said, "Happy birthday, Brenda," and it had a butterfly and a flower. So they cut it all up but they took a picture first so I would know what the whole thing looked like. And then they brought that and some without icing on it. Like it was delicious. I had never tasted Rice Krispie squares like that before. Um, my friends, Kevin, Beck, and Scott made that on Tuesday night. And then in a bag had another hat. I pulled it out and I see this. Isn't that gorgeous? And look here. There's a butterfly there. It just it really I had tears. Tears, really. So there's this hat. Beck brought that from Australia. So, whoopsie. So I have two hats that I brought back on the airplane. So fun. So tonight I wanted to share that with you and tell you everyone that has sent cards or given me a card or whatever. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So tonight I'm going to share the cards and we're going to do one or two cards from the paper pumpkin. So you can see what the paper pumpkin looks like too. I have not opened it. It just arrived Saturday, but we're in the middle of our bedroom renovations and bathrooms. So I didn't have time to play with it. So let me put the hat over there and put up my hair and then I'll show you what that looks like. I will tell you if you're feeling a little bit cold, grab a hat, some kind of hat, anything, and put it on and it will help you get warm. All right. So, other things that are happening this week is our team meeting tomorrow night on Zoom. Friday is a big day. We will have, I will be doing a scrapbook workshop kit at the O'Connor Center at 1 from 1 to 3. And then Friday night is card class here at 6:30. And then Sunday is coffee and cards at the Coffee and Chocolate location in Powell. That's at 4 o'clock. And then Monday night, we know, is the live when I'm on 7:30-ish. And then Tuesday night is craft night together, 7:30. Thanksgiving is Thursday. And then Friday is coffee and cards again at Velocity, also in Powell. All right, let me show you, share the screen, and I'll show you the cards I've been given. I feel like I have a stack, and I want to share the different designs that people do. It just made me so really happy when I checked our mail on Saturday. It's like, wow. All right. Hope it's still in the right place. Yes. Yay. Okay, there's the calendar. So today, tomorrow, and then, all right, that there. Here's the stack of cards. This one was given to me. Look how gorgeous. And it sits up, opens like that. So it'll set up. Isn't that beautiful? So there's that one. This one is another friend from Australia. I really like how she kind of offset the letters. And then it's a small memory book. So that's pretty cool. From my friend Becky. A little, I'm going to hide the message, but she even decorated the inside. And this one, I got it Saturday at a team meeting. Isn't that cool too? This one came in the mail. Cute, cute, cute. And it opens this direction. And another one. This one is from Card Club. I love the colors. Oh. And this one's really cool too. Look how it opens. It goes da-da, da-da. Isn't that cool? This is designer series paper, and she glued two pieces together and then sandwiched it between these layers to make the look like a little envelope. And then that's like a gatefold. That's pretty cool. That is also Card Club. So see, if you're part of Card Club, get extra things. And look what she did with the washi tape on this one. Isn't that neat? This is the swirly embossing folder here. And then she just decorated it with that. And here's another one. And it opens this way, this way. Isn't that cool? I like that pink with those. Kind of just makes it pop out. This is some of my favoriteest designer series paper. I love that designer series paper, that whole pack. And just a regular fold card, but she did it pretty cool. That is at an angle. Here is one that is also from Card Club. And to keep this protected, even though it got bent a little bit, she put that in front of it. And so then it's got a little prayer on it. So that's pretty cool. You never can promise what you get in the mail, right? So isn't that cool? I just love these cards. They made my heart happy. So thank you, everybody. And there's one more thing to share. Let me just leave these here. Scoot them up towards the top. I got this on Saturday too. Look at that little pouch. But you know what? Look what's inside the little pouch. Aren't those just the greatest? I haven't had time to put them on, but I will soon. Let me hold them up here a little closer. Hot, Jeannie. Yeah, I'm finally here too. Isn't that the greatest? Those look like they are guitar picks that they've turned into jewelry. I love that color. All right, so now, next, I won't keep you very long tonight, but I wanted to share that there's also coming a sale, a Black Friday sale that's coming with products are going to be up to 40% off. I don't know what products. I just know that there will be a sale. All right, so let's look at our paper pumpkin that we got. They always come packaged like this. And then open. See what the stamps are. Gift for you. I can't see them. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. With love, to and from our home to yours, sending a little Christmas cheer, and that looks like a wreath. That's pretty cool. We get a Mossy Meadow ink spot. Always tissue paper. Let's toss this right here for a little bit. All right, it is. I save this tissue paper because it makes great stuffing in the top of gifts. Okie dokie. Wrapped in cheer. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you need more of these little boxes, you can order a refill kit. So let's just see what all's in here. Cute, cute. Oh, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. All right. Don't get ahead of yourself. And in here are adhesive, mini dimensionals, and some little gems. Here's the tags. What I typically do when I'm doing a paper pumpkin kit is I will go ahead and punch all of these guys out. Before even looking at the instructions, which is what I'm doing right now, because that just makes it faster, and pile them up. I'm going to leave these guys and bows and wreaths. All right, let's look at the instructions. Where are they? Oh, Brenda, here's the stamp set. So your stamp set comes with this little thing. So there we have it. I'll probably write the month and the year on that so that I can put it in my stuff and save it. So there's that. All right, let's just start making more piles of these little guys. This paper feels pretty cool. Like it's got a little texture to it. It feels expensive. I can't wait to make one or two of these. Usually I don't take time to open my paper pumpkins right away, and I did this one specifically because I know that it was probably not a card. All right, let's pile that there, there, here, and then these little guys. If you kind of keep your sheet together, stacked up on top of each other like they're supposed to be, then those come out a little easier. And one more set. But we can get rid of that off the desk. We've got that. All right, I'm trying to see. Okay, so you get, I can't do math. How many does it make? 8 tags and 4 boxes, or 8 boxes. So you're making 2 of each design. Okay, so let's make 1 of each. So let's pop out 1 more of these, and then I'll lay the other one. These are a little more challenging to pop out. Okay, lay that guy up there. So we need a red one. Oh, okay. Now I was wondering where they got that stripe. So this one has red on it. Okay. So we need one of these. All right, I'm trying to find the instructions for number 1. Okay. I had it laying correctly the first time. So I need this one and one of these little dudes. A gift for you with love. And Merry Christmas. All right, let's make one of them first, and then we will see if a gift card will fit in that box. And all right, that ink spot is Mossy Meadow. We're just going to grab our large stamp pad. Okay. Stamp this first. I can see that it doesn't have a lot of ink where it says gift. So let's cool. With love. And then you've got a space to sign it. And Merry Christmas. This is needing some help, looks like. Nice. All right, let's close that up so we don't, nope, we need one more. Flip it over and put the wreath thingy on there. Blah. All right, our stamping is done. So now let's close it for this one. Running out of space. Okay. So then we get one of these little dudes. And everything you need to do a paper pumpkin kit is in there. Your very first subscription will come with a block. So if you don't have let's see, this goes on this side, arsenal of blocks, you will have at least one. All right, and then we need, are all of these guys the same? They are. Looks like this one. When they're intricate like this, I will only pop out one at a time. We need that. And this gets dimensionals on the back of it too. These little open ones show me that it's dimensionals. Okay. Oh, need one of these other little guys. How does it put them together? Oh, this guy got dimensionals. Okay. 1 and 1. Stuck to my fingernail. This goes on here. This gets one of these little dots. Try to put it where it won't show through. And then peel the backing off. Feels like it needs more, but we'll worry about it in a few minutes. We'll see. And Merry Christmas goes in there. This goes at the top. Some of this string. Is there a fancy way to find the end of this? Oh, there it is. "12 inches. And red. It probably tied a bow, but I'm gonna do it like this. Loop it through. And then if you want to, you can tie a knot. Haha. All right. Out of the way. Loop. The first way is much easier. There you go. Now you got two bows. So you can have it or not. And then it says to put 3 of the dimensionals down the back of it to put it on the box. So we're going to lay that one to the top, and we're going to do our next one. This one says, sending Christmas cheer. From our house to yours. And it doesn't have a Merry Christmas. All right. So 2 blocks. Photopolymer will have a little, if you haven't stamped with them before, it will have a little residue. So go ahead and rub it off. You can do it on your hand or your arm or your jeans, and that will get that off of there. All right, we've got one of those. Looking for my ink. Here it is. All right. I've got all kinds of stuff over here. This little guy gets a dimensional. Then we need the little friends from this. One. It shows using this side of this one. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's put our adhesives on. So it's these little dudes. There. You could use glue if you want to, instead of fussing with those little dots. And here. It looks like it's got about 4 on there. I'm going to put another one over here. Okay, so that one gets turned over. This one gets layered on top. Hold your piece steady so that you don't tear it, because those little pieces are pretty flimsy or fragile. There we go. Got them off. Let's put it on here. Cute. And then move those pieces. I'm going to go ahead and get our 12 inches of twine. If you have a glass mat, there is a ruler on the bottom of that. Your grid paper has a ruler on it as well. It just comes in really handy so you don't have to go hunt for another measuring device. All right, and then this gets green stripes. I just doubled it and I'm poking it through both of those holes. Opening the loop. And pulling it through. And now I'm going to tie a bow without all the other fussy stuff on there in my way. There we go. And now let's layer the stuff on. So pop these little guys off. Come out of there. Stuck in there. Nope, got it. That one's got a sticky right there that I'll put the back on it. There we go. And then it gets this. And oh, I forgot the gems on the other one. Here they are. They're all the same size. And then it's stuck to the disc. Let's just put it right there. Where did it go on the other one? All right, now let's do the box. Put all this stuff to the side. Grab us a box. Oh, you need it now. Isn't it cute? So these are already pre-scored and cut out for us. So this goes at the top. Fold all of these dudes in. You can use your bold folder to burnish make the little folds a little crisper. Those tags are adorable. All right, let's fold all of this way and burnish. And one more here. And as we're just going around it, let's do this one. And this one. All right, this is pretty simple. So fold these little guys up, these little guys up. Oh, forgot to fold this one in. So this will get folded in like this. Trying to hold it so you can see it. And then that just folds over those little tabs. See? Folds over those little tabs and sticks in that little slot. So fold your tabs in, up and over, and tuck. And then this just tucks right in. Isn't that adorable? And yes, a gift card will fit. Pretty sure. Lens wipes. I don't have a gift card over here. Nope. Let's see what I got up here. Nope. Here is a business card, so it'll fit right in there. So yes, a gift card would fit. A little pack of Trident gum, perfect size. So that helps give you an idea as to what size. Matter of fact, I can just measure it. Assembled, it is 2 3/4 by 4. Take all my stuff out. And then, so that's what it was saying. Put your dimensionals on the back of these guys. 3. I can't get them off my fingers. And yes, it hangs over the box. But you know what? That is adorable. And then it swings, so you can still see there. Perfect little gifts. I think I'm going to have to hit up the to see if there's any refills, because I need some more of these little boxes. Slide up there. Let's go this way, burnishing. Let's do one more box since we got the tag to go on it. And this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one. I know I was reading Brandy's comment. It's like she missed this kit, so now she wants one. That's always what happens to me. It's like I will skip one, and it's like, oh, but why? But why? All right, I'm gonna fold that back so you can see. So this is the bottom part. So I just make sure these little guys are tucked in right there, and fold this guy up and over. And then there's a little slot down there that it just tucks in. So no adhesive. This guy is already pretty much lined up. Fold him over. And it tucks right in that slot. And then down and tuck it in. Closed. And you can still see that. And pop that right on. Isn't that the cutest, most simple little thing ever? And if you wanted to say Merry Christmas, there are plenty of tags. You could stick a Merry Christmas across there. Isn't that adorable? All right, off to the, I started to say off to the races. No, it's off to the Stampin' Up website to see if they have some refill kits because I'm going to need some. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Let me stop the screen share. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you missed this and you are already a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber, then you can order a refill or see if they have any left over kits. All right. Thank you. Have a great night. I hope that you do something fun for yourself this week, and I'll see you again next week, if not before. Have a great week. Thank you.